afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, July 9th, 2019. We have a lot of, as always, we have many things taking place and transpiring on this planet. Many of you probably have heard of the China Lake earthquake. And it wasn't a 7.1. They lied. It was a 10.1 earthquake. And there's a massive base under China Lake, and they were testing a energy frequency weapon. And when they tested it, not too bright, testing it underground, what happened was that it affected the gravitational frequency energy waves of the planet and in that specific area. And when it was fired, it wiped out thousands, maybe millions of bees that just fell from the sky. In addition to that, it literally destroyed the base that they were testing it in. Needless to say, the people that were working down there will no longer be going to work. And it caused California to begin to pivot. So that's the I Spy scope of it, from a couple of sources. So that's actually what occurred there and what has happened because of it. We have a lot of things going on all over. And like I said, when the control factor of this planet is in jeopardy by the dark ones and they feel that their power is slipping away, it doesn't mean that they're gone. It means that they still have holds on different parts of the planet, but slipping away. So and then we look all over the planet. You might have heard of these micro storms that will dump 3, 4, 5 inches in a matter of an hour in different parts. Like the Midwest has been flooded, and parts of Africa and different parts of the world. So, like the Midwest here. And these are all things that are occurring, and they're trying to develop a massive storm out in the Gulf area that will come in this storm. You got to understand that the oil well, the one that the Gulf oil well explosion several years back, has been leaking oil continuously. They never sealed it. Billions and billions of gallons. And the Corexit that they've dumped in there is just raised all kinds of havoc. It's been banned, I guess, in most parts of the world because it's so poisonous and destructive. So this is to give you a lay of the land so you can picture it before we go into meditation. You want to get a good scope of understanding before we begin our diffusing meditation. And this meditation is diffusing. And so when you defuse something, it loses its power. It doesn't have any power. So we have to be cognizant and aware of what's happening as the connecting the source, Mother, Father, God, Prime Source, Creator, God, our family, and the gods within us. Since we are awake, understand there's only 20% of humanity that's awake, and there's 80% that are literally locked in with the television, and I'm sure a lot of you know you have relatives or friends like that are just absolutely locked. They are not interested in knowing anything outside of their sphere. No matter if you just try to say something, they'll roll their eyes and think you're nuts. So we and others on this planet are fully aware of the attempts of the Dark Ones that are trying to eliminate and destructure anything that involves freedom and happiness and joy and bliss and goodness and love. But here's the kicker. The most powerful force that ever has been, ever will be, and ever is love. And don't ever forget that. That it doesn't matter how powerful things appear, love is the highest power, period. And so it comes right from source. There is no rebutting it. There is no trying to dispel it. It just will not happen. So once we know what's the current shenanigans that are happening on the planet, then we will employ a diffusion meditation. And when we look at, and you're not going to get it, as we all know from the mainstream media. It's not going to happen. This isn't. Okay? They'll call it 10.1 earthquake, 7.1. It's just all lies. It's just absolute lies. So we have to sense the energy waves, the frequencies, and then, by looking at true sources, which means that when you look at something and you are not wanting anything from it, you're not desiring anything, but you feel the energy, you feel the frequency. Everything's frequency. No matter how it appears in this three-dimensional existence, everything's frequency. Everything. Okay? Just like the frequency weapon that they used underground in that base in China Lake and did all the damage that it did. So we are going to diffuse this massive storm that they're building out there. And we're going to diffuse all of the Luciferian attempts to literally destroy the planet. Now, this is a conflict between vileness and evil and love. Okay? So it's a different, that's the conflict, period. Elimination of life, preservation of life. Those are the two in conflict. Okay? We stand with Source, Prime Source, Creator God, Mother, Father God, as our family. We stand in great power and firmness to eliminate these feeble attempts to try to eliminate the life on this planet. The flooding, storms. We've been very successful collectively on this planet with everybody working on the diffusing of the storms last year, which could have been massively worse, and we're not. We will concentrate on doing that with this storm, and all of the shenanigans that they are pulling out all stops, trying to create as much confusion and disillusionment as possible. This is a positive. It is not a negative. The reason it is a positive is because it allows us to identify more openly with these things. We do not look at it as any kind of a negative situation. It is a generated low frequency wave that's what they emit. That's what they have. They do not have high frequency. They operate in the lower frequencies, all right? Lower frequencies are negative. The higher frequencies, and you got to understand, it's not so much tonal, okay? Because if you get a real high frequency, you can break glass and do all that. It's similar to the frequency weapon they were using. You can take high frequencies and use them in bad ways. I'll put it that way. But when you look at the benevolent energy waves of deep eternal love and the higher frequencies, is total peace, prosperity, joy. Now, you got to remember, you cannot believe or be drawn to all of the things you're going to be hearing and being exposed to. It will take resolve to abstain from judging, okay? Because once we go into judging, we are pulled down into the lower frequencies. So we cannot judge. We will not judge. And the key issue with those who are awake is that they mustn't allow the three-dimensional frequency energies to pull them into it. So you do not care to participate in it. When I mean participate, is lend your power. Lend it. Give your power off. You don't care to do that. And that means getting angry, getting upset, wanting to be vengeful, revengeful, and that type of thing. We all know that does not work, but it is their seduction to try to get us into that, to whip us up into it. Okay? That gives our power away. It empowers them to have more control and over the life on the planet. So we want to make sure that, because you're going to see things, I'm telling you, it's already started. But you're going to start seeing things pop up here and there and this and that. Unfortunately, people try to change the information in order to draw hits to their YouTube channels. You've got to remember that, okay? A lot of these people, all they're interested in is making money off of their YouTube channels, and it's not because they want to support themselves so much, it's that they just want a lot of money. So it's a difference. There's good people that have YouTube channels, and they do it so it can support themselves. There's others that aren't good. Their manipulations are a whole different direction. So you got to be aware of this, because it's going to get quite crazy, and you're going to see things, and you're going to be exposed to things that you will sit there and go, holy moly, what the heck? But remember, you stand back. You do not engage in that stream of energy. It is self-defeating. We are not there anymore, okay? Some of us may be a little enticed to engage, but there's no way we should, period. This is about us moving forward, and this is about us dropping the past and not visiting the past anymore and not bringing it in and creating our future. So we're in the now, we cross the river of void, and we go into the unknown. That's it. We are concentrating on creating our paradise, our new life, and our new world, all right? We cannot do, we are impeded if we continually engage in the low frequencies. The anger, the hatred, the fear, the revenge, the get even type thing, and manipulation, and money mongering, and all of that stuff. Okay, we are done with that, because the paradise, the new life, and the new world that we create is everyone who is with us in that new world, that new life, will be completely content, happy, and joyous. They'll be in their joy. They'll be doing their joys and performing what they choose to do, and doing no harm and valuing life as the highest value in the universe. This is where we're going. And the past is the past. It's done. This structure is collapsing, and it will become very apparent that it will not let go, and it will grab onto the skin of its teeth and nails to try to hold on to its power base, which cannot be done. And it's not in the frequency The highest high has intervened and is in command. We are I guess the best way to put it is that we are sources, power of love. We are the sentinels. We are the army of the source's power of love. And I think we've learned enough to know that we are not able to, we don't engage with that anymore. It does nothing. It lowers us and brings us down. It does nothing to help anything. So, diffusion, if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted. And I'm sure most of you are. And first thing you want to do is relax. And to relax, we begin to move into the now. You move into the now. You do not visit the past and the future. You do not go into the past to create your future. You are only in the now. When things happen, you'll notice this. When you get hurried, or you feel pressured, or you have a lot of things happening, and you start getting frayed around the edges, and you get uncomfortable, discomforted, you feel it in your heart mind. You can feel it happening. Remove yourself from that. Calm into peace. Be in the now. Watch what happens when you stay in the now. This relaxes the body. It alleviates the stress. It alleviates the anxiety. It alleviates the fear. And you become focused, balanced, and centered. That's it. And as you do this, the shoulders drop, the body releases and relaxes. You're only in the now. That's it. Not tomorrow, not an hour from now, not 10 minutes from now, not the past, not yesterday, not an hour ago, but now. And as you're doing this, you're going to want to breathe. You want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, you breathe in, you want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003, and then exhale through the mouth. And when you do this, when you inhale and hold it, you're doing that to focus on your breathing. Okay? Focus. Like I have said, much of humanity shallow breathes. They only take in about 18% oxygen. It's not good for the body. This breathing focuses you. It centers you. It balances you. It also helps you stay in the now. So, as you do this, you will feel a very soft energy come over you. And you want to do this in through the nose, out through the mouth, at least 6 times while I'm talking. As you breathe in, you're breathing in divine positive energy. This comes directly from Source, collective consciousness of the universes. It is pure, uninterrupted frequencies. Now, when you're focused and centered, you're in love and you're in the now. You begin to rise into more of a theta band wave frequency energy. And this connects you directly with Source. And the transmission of this information is constant. In this meditation, the communication is directed to all of us in the understanding that we are deep, pure, eternal love. That we are the highest of high. We are the highest power of the highest power. We are part of all that there is. We can wield whatever we desire in harmony with deep eternal love. We can create anything we desire with harmony and deep eternal love and life. We are one, omnipotently powerful. And this message comes in, and it literally goes through our gods and our awareness of it. Not just being, listening and absorbing it, but being aware and conscious of that which we are. So as you do this, and this divine positive energy comes in, it supports, it reinforces your resolve, your understanding of who and what you are. You are not some little pipsqueak of a piece of, a peanut or something that has nothing, and you're meaningless. That's all crap. You're omnipotently powerful. So this divine positive energy comes in. As you breathe out, you breath out through the mouth, you expel this, all the negatives, all of the incompatible frequencies that give you disruption, that make you discomforted, that is where you're not in joy, where you're not happy, and you feel uneasy, and you feel stressed, and you feel fractured in your energies, scattered. You know what these are. You eliminate them. You literally dispel them. Call in the purple transmuting flame of violet ray. Literally transmute them all as they fall off and neutralize them into neutral light substance and send them to the great central sun. Eliminate them. We have no need for these. We never have. It's what tricks us and keeps us, stuck in the goop, mired in the cobwebs and the dank lower frequencies of basically all that is not good, all the dankness, all the destruction, all of that, all disrespect for life. And we expel it. Now, as we do this, we literally are encased and are always encased in a perfect sphere of a shimmering, glimmering field. It's like you see all these different colors reflecting and shimmering, yet they're omnipotently powerful. So your confidence without the ego is huge because you know how well protected you are. And this bubble, this sphere, is made up of part of what you are. Because remember, we're part of everything. It's part of us. Source is everywhere. So as you do this, you begin to move effortlessly into the heart-mind. And you move up into the throat area of your body. You float effortlessly. You have multitude of reflecting color, shimmering, the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the purple violet blue flaming light of Archangel Michael, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the white fire, and the golden white pink light of deep eternal love of Prime Source, Creator God, Mother, Father God, and Source, our family. And the only thing anything that comes at you of low frequency is vaporized. It cannot penetrate this field, no matter how hard it tries. This is why it's so important for us to stay in balance, in peace, in joy, in happiness. And as we're doing this, our God merges with us, embraces us, and we become one. We bring heaven to this planet. We bring paradise to this planet. We bring joy to this planet. We bring absolute tranquility and benevolence to this planet. And most of all, we bring deep, deep, deep eternal love and gratitude to this planet. We literally embrace it. are the gods that we keep waiting to save us? You know, we keep waiting for outside things to save us. We are the saviors. Embrace this understanding, because believe me, you will rely on it in the coming weeks and months. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light. We're at the equator of this planet Earth, known as many names. She is in jubilation with our presence and our respect for her and honor of her and our humbleness of her as she is with us. And our light is bright and omnipotently penetrating, and we enrobe this entire planet inside and out with our light, with our God energy. We begin to float up effortlessly above the planet. And as we do this, we are immediately moved into calling out the light energy beings who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love, who are in all universes, existences, densities, dimensions, benevolent, kind, generous, humble, and deep gratitude, and they come in the Gugaplexes. They fill this entire universe. Take a look at just this galaxy on actual pictures of this galaxy in its scope of size, and you'll start to understand how massive Gugaplexes of these light energy beings is. They come arm in arm, hand in hand. They are humbled by our presence as we are them. They are in deep gratitude. We are in deep gratitude. We are always in deep gratitude. We are always in deep eternal love, as they are. And our light expands exponentially. We call upon all of the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of the civilization who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, who are benevolent and kind, and deep joy, and peace, and benevolence. Massive, abundant energy. We are all abundant beings. We are all in source. And when we connect to source, abundance, well-being, and everything literally flows to us, through us, around us, and is part of us. The angels flock in, arm in arm, hand in hand. They are in deep gratitude. They are humbled. We are in deep gratitude and humbled for them. We are all in jubilation. Our light expands. They come in the trillions. The emptiness, the sacredness of space is filled. We call upon the Ascended Masters, who are the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, and pure benevolence, kindness, generosity, humbleness, and deep gratitude. And Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Sananda Jesus, Saint Germain, El Moria, Abundantia, many, many, many more. And they come and they join us in massive numbers, arm in arm, hand in hand, and we embrace them as they embrace us, and we are humbled and in deep gratitude for them as they are us, and our light expands. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth, all of the civilizations who are benevolent, kind, generous, who are in the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love, who are in peace and tranquility. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, joining us in this massive, global, universal meditation. We are humbled by their presence. They're humbled by ours. We're in deep gratitude and love for them as they are us. We call upon the galactics, the off-worlder civilizations, who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, who are in deep gratitude, benevolence, kindness, peace, tranquility, generosity. They have assisted us in our evolution. They have assisted us in our enlightenment. They have assisted us in our ascension and assisted us in coming into awakenness and removing the bondage that we have self-created on ourselves. And they come in massive numbers, and they join us arm in arm, hand in hand. We are in deep gratitude for them. We love them, and they are in deep gratitude for us, and they love us. We are all humbled, all of us, all together gathered. Feel the power. It is massive. We call upon all of our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this life and all lives that we've inhabited. They are the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. You can feel them. We all can. And as they come in, they are in peace, kindness, benevolence, generosity. They exist in eternal abundance, as we all do. And they, arm in arm, hand in hand, join us in the billions. Our light expands. We embrace them. We love them. They embrace us and love us. We are in deep gratitude and humbleness as they are in deep gratitude and humbleness. And our light expands. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and in this planet at this very time. Deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love. They are in peace, kindness, benevolence, tranquility, generosity. And they are of high, high abundance frequency, as we all are. They come in the billions. They join us arm in arm, hand in hand. Massive numbers. And our light expands. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms exponentially across this entire universe. Too many names to present. And they are the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees. They are the elementals, earth, air, fire, water. They are the mermaids, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn. They are all forms of species. And their bodies house divinity. They all come in absolute massive numbers. They are all in love, deep gratitude, happiness, joy, peace, and tranquility. And they, arm in arm, hand in hand, merge with us. Our light expands massively. We look up and we see our meditative sphere sitting center circle. This is a massive sphere that we have created. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. It is of the highest, deepest, purest love, from the highest, deepest, purest love, created in pure love intensity. It is always directly connected with Source. Ever. All that there is, ever has been, ever will be. It can be felt, seen, heard through all densities, all dimensions, all existences, all universes. It makes contact outward, everywhere. It diffuses conflict. It diffuses low vibrational frequencies. It harmonizes and lifts frequencies into a much higher, deeper joy, prosperity, happiness, peace. We feel it saturate us and flood us with this power. It is of the highest high. It is of the deepest diffusion. It eliminates all negativity, all anger, all destruction, all idiocy, all stupidity, all ignorance, all revenge, all judgment. It floods us, it purifies us, and it increases our vibrational frequency to the highest of high, deep, eternal love. We look upon the planet, we see all life, all of it, all of our brothers and sisters. We see as they walk in the fog. We see as they stumble and get up. We watch as they are confused, as they create disharmony, as they cause destruction to life, as they try to instill low frequencies to life on this planet and in this planet. We flood them. We flood them all. Everything. Not only do we just flood it, we saturate it. And we keep them saturated. And we house them in the purest, deepest, highest, eternal love. We diffuse all of their lower vibrations, all of their low frequencies, all of their destructive energies, all of their hate, all of their anger, all of their fear, all of their elimination. Those that cannot operate in the higher frequencies shall be absorbed back into Source. Watch as this floods this planet. And not only that, all the planets in our solar system. Watch as it floods and transforms all of these dank, low, goopy energies into the highest, blissful, peaceful, benevolent, abundant, prosperous, joyous, happy nirvana, samadhi, all of it. Because you should all know by now, all of us should, we are the power. We are the benevolence. We are the joy. We are an extension of Source. We are an extension of all that is pure, deep, good, powerful. All that is loving, embracing, and caring. We are this. It is time that we all begin to move out of any form of guilt, denial, uncomfortableness, and that we embrace who and what we are, deep, eternal love, light, energy. We are of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. We are creators of magnificent form. We are transforming this planet, this solar system, this galaxy, this universe, and beyond. We are concentrating on this planet Earth. It will be liberated. All of these negative, destructive frequencies will be vaporized, transmuted into neutral light substance, never to be able to form again. We fill the atmosphere, the oceans, all life. This is a living entity, this planet, a sentient being. We embrace her. We love her. We energize her. She energizes our bodies. Watch as this expands. Watch it from your heart-mind. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. love energy, see, because that's where our focus is. Not on all this other stuff. Look to the skies, morning, noon, and night. Look at the ground above its surface. Look in the atmosphere. Put your text phones down and start observing. And when you come in contact with something that you identify is from source, that is of a high vibrational frequency, interact with it. And that means that you will know that it is of deep eternal love and not a illusion or deception. Go by your heart mind, and at night, look at the sky. You will become amazed at the things that you will start seeing. This is not covered. No one talks about it. Usually, the grassroots reporting people, they don't discuss any of this. But look, each and every one of you, from now on, the air, the atmosphere, the trees, all of the life, what your intent is for harmony, peace, joy, prosperity, goodness, tranquility, benevolence. That's love. That's why we're here, to anchor this planet, to elevate its frequencies and all life on it. Yes, the lower frequencies, those who grip it forever, will be absorbed back into the source. Many will awaken, many will wake up, but view, take it in. As they used to say, sit a spell, watch, observe, you'll be amazed. Calm yourself, move into peace, move into the now, float. Be the God that you are. You'll move out of the third dimension. You will view everything from external, and you will see it all with pinpoint accuracy. You'll be able to zoom in and zoom out. You'll see just how silly and counterproductive the forces of the dark are. And you saturate them constantly in deep eternal love. For it is the highest power of all that there is, ever will be, ever has been. Take this with you throughout the day, into the evening and night, morning, and we will return here at 3 p.m. Eastern, July 10th, Wednesday, 2019.